Welcome to your TSN monthly recap. I'm Olivia Grahalski. Now let's go to Brock, Sydney, and Carly to see what took place on campus this past month.
Hi guys, I'm Sydney Murphy here at the spring kickoff party. Let's go see what they had this year.
Hi, I'm Barb Squarespan. I work for the Legacy Center for Community Success.
And what activity do you have for us today and why?
We have the drunk goggles here today, which are they're really the fatal vision goggles, and the purpose of this activity is for students to understand what's happening to their bodies when they're drinking and consuming alcohol, and how it changes their coordination and their vision, and how dangerous it can be to overdrink. So we give out blood alcohol content cards so they can understand what their blood alcohol content might be, and also have them look at our drink chart so they can understand the differences between different types of drinks and how much alcohol are in those drinks. So it's a fun, educational way to understand drinking alcohol.
These goggles make your vision super blurry, as if you were drunk, and it makes it really hard and demonstrates how incapable you are after you have been drinking alcohol.
So far away.
We are the NUIA.
We are Alpha Beta! We are Alpha Beta!
We are Northwood Ultimate Frisbee.
We are Delta! We are Alpha Gamma Delta!
We are Tau Kappa Epsilon.
We are the Economics Club.
We are Student Alumni Network. We are the Signature Events team. I'm with Emily Wilton, president of SGA. So Emily, what can you tell us about this event today and how being SGA president put you in charge of it?
This event was really fun. We had all the teams that are competing for coming home winner compete, and we did relay races. They popped balloons with their butts. They had to roll a ping pong ball along the court with their nose, so that was pretty funny. And then we also stuck crackers on them with spray cheese, so that was absolutely hilarious. Being president of SGA put me in charge of this, so I was kind of in charge of planning and getting people together, getting the teams here, brainstorming the ideas for the event, so it was a pretty fun night.
What goes into getting started and putting the show together?
A lot of different stuff. We start with model tryouts, which we are doing this week, which is very exciting. It's one of the first steps to starting the entire process, and then from there, each week we do model practices and just different stuff with the event chairs. We start planning how we're going to be decorating the hawk and all of that. So there's kind of different avenues, but a lot of planning.
And what is this year's theme?
This year's theme is very exciting. It's called Historic Hemlines. So each segment is based on historical figures and their influence on fashion.
So Paige, what's your position in Style Show?
This year I am the Style Vice Chair, so I oversee the collections, the models, the student design, the hair and the makeup.
And I heard there are 5 segments in the show. Can you tell me about them?
Yep, the first segment is Abraham Lincoln and Laura Ingalls Wilder. And we're going with a little bit more like fashion emancipation, country, like prairie theme. Then we have for our second segment, F. Scott Fitzgerald and Zelda Fitzgerald for like the raging glamour and roaring 20s type things.
Okay.
Then we have for our third one, Charles Lindbergh and Amelia Earhart, a little more aviation theme. For our fourth, we have John F. Kennedy and Jacqueline Kennedy, a little more Cape Cod, relaxed, sweaters, stuff like that, a little bit more glamorous. And for our final segment, we have Barack and Michelle Obama. So we have a little bit like an ode to change kind of type thing with like a little bit more formal attire for that one.
All right.
So Kendall, when is Style Show and what can we expect to see?
Style Show is Friday, April 7th this year, and you can expect to see a different variety of fashion based on all of our historical figures that each segment is on. And we just want to invite everyone out. We have the preview show at 3 p.m. the day of, and that's our student earlier show. And then the gala event is going to be starting at 8:30. So you're more than welcome to come to both or either of them.
Hello, this is Carly Zubek reporting from the women's basketball game against Michigan Tech. I'm here with Zakiya Wells, and she's just going to give us a little rundown on the game. The score ended with 62-51 with Northwood for the win. I'm just going to be asking a couple quick questions. So I just wanted to ask, what was your guys' mindset going into the game today?
We knew defense was a really big key for us tonight. We had a tough matchup when we went up there, and we were just excited to have them on our home court today. Our defensive pressure and intensity throughout the whole game is just really what stuck out, and our execution down the stretch is what got us the win.
Is there anything else that you guys were looking to improve on before your next game?
I would say we just want to be consistent. We want to carry over that intensity, that focus, and that passion throughout our games. This is momentum for us, so that's definitely one thing I think.
And what was your outtake on what actually happened throughout the game?
So our defensive pressure was something that really stuck out. We frustrated them. They went on a run in the first quarter, but I think it never took us out of our game plan. We weathered the storm, and we just kept focused and got them down the stretch, so that was really exciting.
And were there any other key players that you'd like to give a shout out today with any improvements?
I'll say Jordan. She did really well on our the post player. Maddie made some really good shots nylon, so did Lindsay, Dee, all of them. I feel like all the players stepped up when they needed to, hit their free throws down the line. So,
hello, this is Carly from Timby Media, and I'm here with coach for the men's basketball game. The final score was 61-78 with Michigan Tech taking the lead. And I just had a couple questions for you today. What was the mindset of the team going into the game today?
To control their half-court game, in particular Monroe on their team number 30, to try to limit his touches. And I thought we could have taken advantage of them inside. So we were looking to try to get the ball inside and attack the rim.
Mm-hmm. And overall, it was a fairly close match. What were you guys looking for to improve for the future?
Well, defensively, we've struggled this year making consistent stops in the game, whether it's one-on-one or just out of screening opportunities. So we need to get better defensively. We've actually been a pretty good rebounding team this year. And then efficient offensively. We've struggled at times to score the ball, and tonight we had a pretty good first half, and then struggled in the second half. They've learned how to deal a little bit with adversity, because this is the worst season that I've ever had as a coach as far as record. So trying to find the mentality to every day in practice get better when we're struggling, to stick together as a team through adversity. It has been a real test there. We've been a little inconsistent, but if I was to talk about particular today's games, I thought Matt Crowell was pretty steady like he has been, but David Jelinek, freshman big, in the second half in particular, showed a lot of effort of getting to the offensive boards and finishing around the basket. And then I thought Kyle Lamont did some nice thing, another freshman for us, defensively, and then was more aggressive offensively as well. So if I was to say a couple guys that we're going to need in the future, those two guys I thought did a better job, particularly in the second half, and have grown throughout the year.
Hello, Northwood. Brock here. Now, on February 4th, there was a basketball game, and at halftime of the women's game, the coming home court was announced, with senior Kendall Penny from Clarkston, Michigan, representing Styles Show. Next up is sophomore Chris Whitburn from Curtisville, Michigan, and Angela Lindau from Northville, Michigan, representing Alpha Sigma Phi and Alpha Chi Omega. Now, we have Delta Zeta senior Morgan Sommers from New Baltimore, Michigan. Up next is Kappa Sigma senior Alex Swider from Alpena, Michigan, accompanying Alpha Gamma Delta senior Leanne Colella, hailing from Missoula, Montana. Last but certainly not least, we have the signature events team duo of junior Emily Bakatich from Shelby Township, Michigan, and freshman Nathan Johnson from Flushing, Michigan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the 2017 Coming Home Court. Your king was represented by Alex Swider, and this year's Coming Home Queen is representing Angelina Lindau. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic week of Coming Home. With several events, thank you so much for the students that participated to make this week what it was. Be sure to catch Coming Home next year and get yourself involved. Congratulations to this year's Coming Home King and Queen.
Thank you for tuning into your TSN Monthly Recap. I'm Olivia Grahalski, and don't forget, Timberwolves, to subscribe to our videos on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and for more information about our club, feel free to email the link below in the description box. See you next month.